We are the Cool Kids, sponsored by Bacon, Egg, and Cheese, the podcast. Make sure you check it out. So if you're a boxing fan or you just keep up with sports, you definitely know who Gervontae Davis is. And if you don't know who Gervontae Davis is, please go look him up. He's the best since Floyd Mayweather. Most people would consider him to be on the same level as Floyd Mayweather concerning star power. I mean, when you mention boxing, you have to mention Gervontae Davis' name in 2024. When Gervontae Davis steps in the ring, you definitely know the arena is packed and everybody's watching. I mean, one reason could be a lot of people just want to see him lose, but I don't see him losing no time soon. Gervontae Davis currently has an impressive record of 30-0, and he's still in his prime. If you watch Gervontae Davis fight in the ring, he has no signs of slowing down at all. When it's all said and done, this guy actually has the opportunity to go down undefeated. And Gervontae Davis' resume is very impressive because some of his opponents were tough. When I say that, I mean Gervontae Davis just wasn't out here fighting anybody. He has quality wins. Gervontae Davis is fresh off of a knockout victory against Frank Martin earlier this year. If you have some free time and you're a boxing fan, make sure you go back and look at that fight. It was really good. But a lot of boxing fans are outraged because they feel like Gervontae Davis is not fighting good fighters. Let me just say this, Gervontae Davis is the best fighter in his weight class and he's running out of fighters. Gervontae Davis is eventually going to have to move up in weight because he looks unbeatable in his fights. But Gervontae Davis' next fight is set for December 14, 2024. His opponent will be Lamont Roach. He's the junior lightweight heavyweight champion of the world. If you're not familiar with the name, go look him up. I'm telling you, he's going to give him a run for his money. But like I stated earlier, a lot of boxing fans are outraged. They don't even want to pay for this fight. Boxing fans are actually calling this fight a tune-up fight and saying, who is Lamont Roach to fight Gervontae Davis? But people can say what they want to say. I bet you they tune in to watch these two fight. After watching a couple of Lamont Roach's past fights, I'm telling you, this fight is going to be really good. I'm not saying that this fight is going to go 12 rounds, but this guy's going to hold his own with Gervontae Davis. Lamont Roach is not a well-known fighter, but he has speed, power, and he has endurance. I'm telling you now, don't sleep on this guy. He has a record of 25-1, and he has knockout power. If you know boxing, all it takes is one decent shot on one good night to knock out your opponent. Throughout history, we've seen it over and over. The underdog definitely can beat the champion on a good night. I smell an upset cooking. I mean, nobody is giving this guy Lamont Roach a chance to win. When you put a fighter in a situation like that, it makes the fighter more hungry and more determined to win. I'm calling it now. I think the Gervontae Davis versus Lamont Roach fight is going to be a lot closer than people think. I think Lamont Roach is going to come to fight and he's not going to be intimidated by Gervontae Davis. People are actually calling this fight a tune-up fight for Gervontae Davis. This guy has a 25-1 record. And just think about this. 10 of those 25 wins are by knockout. This guy can fight. I think after this fight, people will put respect on Lamont Roach's name. When you honestly sit down and think about it, this guy is currently already a champion and he's moving up in weight. So if you're a boxing fan, make sure you tune in December 14th to see these two fight.